Welcome to this edition of a Taco Thursday Short. We are working on a new show that's coming up soon on there. Hopefully, we'll get it up and going. We're dotting our I's and crossing our T's with the show itself. But nevertheless, we wanted to bring this up. And this has been running a little bit. Not so many people are talking about this, but this is out there. If lately, uh, Twitter or X, however you want to put it, on there has been changing some of their the way some of the fandoms and some of the news that gets into the system. Sort of like you're starting to see things that you should be seeing on there. Some of the changes that Elon Musk has been putting into play. One of the things, and this is coming out of Japan, and you see this on the top of the screen here, that Japan now looks like they're siding with uh, piracy, and the reason is, like for example, this particular person out here saying, "As a new fact has come to light, the reason illegal viewing is so rampant overseas is because of the shitty censorship by streaming companies. Their official stuff is just dumbed down garbage, so you end up having to turn to illegal streams. Guess they weren't stealing, just they wanted to, eye-opening stuff." Yeah, when you have companies like Crunchyroll who have decided to either edit, or as I would say, for kids, the particular product on there, you have situations. I mean, this is one of the reasons why you're seeing some of these companies, and I'm not saying Netflix is the perfect place to go to, but you're seeing Netflix ramping up, the anime content. They're getting a lot of stuff on there. Some of it's mirroring over from Crunchyroll, but this is what has happened to this point here in the West. We've gotten sick and tired of the political agenda, the activism that's being put into the translations of the anime that we love to watch. And this is not something new. This has been going on for decades now. Like I said, and this is why I bring up For Kids. We want to see the original stuff. We want to see on the. I mean, people say, "Well, I love Battle of the Planets back years ago." It's on there, but see, the thing about it is, Gotcha Man, which is the uncut version of Battle of the Planets, which doesn't have a seven Zark 7 to the point, is what you should be watching to that point. I just bought the Gotcha Man box set to that situation. Now, not knocking on Battle of the Planets, but still, it is an edited, dumbed down version of that show. Fast forwarding to today, you have situations where that they start to change things on there. We talked about it on another episode that basically they start changing, putting masculinity issues and stuff like that, which that's not in the original scripting. And Japan is seeing this now fully. The companies, the government, they're seeing that basically people are going to pirated sites so they can get the original content. That basically they want to see the full, uncut, uncensored versions of these animes, or read the uncut versions of these mangas. And I said this in the past. I don't condone the piracy, but it's there for a reason. It is there for a reason. People are not getting the content that they should on there. And and of course, Japan needs to do better. They need to do better contracting. You're seeing Toho working with J Kids now. You're seeing they're trying to interject themselves into the West properly, by cutting out the middleman, cutting out the voice actors that are, some of them are, that are responsible for this, including Crunchyroll itself. Crunchyroll right now is in trouble. They're in deep trouble right now. They've already being sued for selling your data if you have a Crunchyroll account, and also they've been hacked as of recently. So that's not one, that's two lawsuits right now that's going through the court system on right now on Sony. Sony has to decide right now. Basically, they need to clean up their act in Crunchyroll or just shut it down altogether. Because you have High Dive, you have Netflix. I hate to say it, you have Disney. I don't trust Disney to that situation, but you have other places where anime can be sold too. Hey, how about Tubi? Tubi already has anime. Maybe you might want to do better with them, to that situation. No, Sesame Street is now available on Tubi. And I'm talking the original Sesame Street, So think about that, Tubi. Maybe you might want to look that up. But again, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Is, Japan's, approving of piracy? Hey, listen, stranger things have come, that's happened in this year alone. So don't forget to like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. So remember, take in some anime, take in some manga, treat it like a bottle of wine, hold it, open it up, taste it, enjoy it. Because that's what anime and manga is. It's something to enjoy. It is an art. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, check out our merch shop and affiliate partners. See you next time.
So, you stayed at a speed. Here, it's our frequency. You strengthen the signal. Our merch is waiting. Check the link. Stay tuned.
You are still here? Before you go, be sure to subscribe. See you next time.